also a board member of OpenStack Users Group. And today we're going to introduce how OpenStack Users Group Japan is doing and how OpenStack is consumed in Japanese market. And also this year we did have OpenStack Days Tokyo and Cloud Native Days Tokyo, and we want to introduce some of the activities that we've done in the event. Okay, first I will introduce some of the activities that we're doing as a users group, and I will introduce some of the major use cases in Japan. And after that, Zack will introduce the outcomes of the event this year. So, like OpenStack Users Group in Vietnam, we have our own users group in Japan. And Japanese user group is one of the earliest user group within the OpenStack community. We have currently 31 supporting companies. Most of them are from IT, enterprise, and some of them are universities, and some of them are like SI members. And the number of members in the community, we have more than 1,700 mailing list subscribers. And we also have this Slack channel targeted for the operators, the OpenStack operators. We have launched this one in 2016, and we have about 100 members in the Slack channel. And we have like monthly meetups, and the total unique members that attended this meetups is over 1,300. So this is kind of the numbers that we have as a community in Japan. And so this is what we do as a user group. We do have like monthly meetups, and we have annual OpenStack Days event. This is a two days event. We've been doing this for 6 years now. And we have, as I mentioned, we have mailing list and Slack channel for the community members to discuss. And we also host ops workshops. So this is a new thing that we have started, and I will introduce this one later. And we have trainings and hands-ons for like newcomers who want to be like contributor to OpenStack. So we give them training. And we do also have documentation, translation of the OpenStack documents. So we contribute back to the community that we have translated. So now we have like OpenStack user survey in Japanese because I have translated all the questions in Japanese. So these are the activities that we are doing in our user group. So the monthly meetups, these are some of the recent topics that we have done in meetups. We covered various OpenStack related topics, including bare metals, containers, installers, networks, and the latest releases. We have like hands-on trainings in the meetups too. So we have more than 100 people attending every meetup, and most of the cases meetups looks like this, like a teacher and student model. So people take memos and having QAs. But sometimes we have this workshop style meetups too. This one we have like 10 to 20 people in a round table discussing the specific topic. And this time it was like investigating every OpenStack project and see how each project are doing. So we have various types of meetups, and we host them. And every meetup is free to attend. It's basically volunteer-based, and all the lecturers come with their own fees. So Ops Workshop, this is a new initiative that we have started since 2015. So this is the operators meetup. So in the OpenStack community, the foundation have started Ops meetups like 2-3 years ago, and we have followed the concept of this Ops Meetup, and we have launched our local ones. And we have like 30 to 40 attendees each time, from 15 or more operators who is actually operating OpenStack infrastructure. So they're not developers, they're actually operators. And we gather and discuss the operational issues. And the members of the Ops Meetups are like entity group who I work for, and like GMO Internet, Yahoo Japan, and most of the large operators in Japan have attended the Ops workshops. And the topics for the operators are like containerizing OpenStack, like Koa, that was presented previously. And we discuss upgrades, like logging, architectures, designs, and all the topics that operators are concerned of or that actually have is discussed in these workshops. We also discussed about NFV and edge computing, which is a new topic for operators. We also discussed about GPUs, XRV, DPDK. Also, the technical deep dive sessions for the operator's point of view have been discussed. So we usually have like 1 day or 2 days session, and really the people attending this session is really active, and because they have their own issues in daily operations. So this is a new thing that we have done. Okay, so let me go to the major use cases in Japan. So like in other countries, we do have several sectors, different sectors using OpenStack. First one is service providers, like Yahoo Japan, who provides web-based services. Also entity group companies and Line Corporation, who provides SMS services. And the second one is public cloud providers. We have several public cloud providers using OpenStack as the infrastructure, like MTD Communications and Fujitsu and GMO Internet. They'll be providing OpenStack-based public cloud service for years. And the third one is enterprise. So like entity group, we have a large group company, and every group company is using OpenStack in their environment. Also NEC, Fujitsu, like these IT-based, large enterprises use OpenStack in the private cloud environment. We also have non-IT enterprise. So these are, we don't have many use cases for these sectors, but we have several non-IT enterprise using OpenStack. Like JFE Steel, this is a steel manufacturer. They have been using OpenStack for several years. We have beverage companies, like printing companies. And the recent use case that we have is local government, which is our first case in Japan. Fuji City is a small city, and Japan have recently launched their first OpenStack-based private cloud. I will introduce this in the later slide. So, and we also have a telco NFV. As mentioned in today's keynote, we also have NFV use case in Japan. Leading company is NTT Docomo, which is a mobile operator in Japan. And KDDI and SoftBank are also the operator in Japan, and they're investigating using OpenStack for their NFV environment. So let me do some of the use cases. So the service providers, they're like web service providers, portal, they have web portal or web-based services. And they're the ones who fit in the OpenStack ecosystem very much. They have a large internal engineers, and they're always the first one to adapt the new technologies. Like Yahoo Japan, they have their OpenStack environment on top of Kubernetes. There are over 7,000 hypervisors, and they have like 100,000 virtual machines. So they kind of enormous environment, and they find it difficult to like manage OpenStack and upgrade OpenStack. So they have to put everything on top of Kubernetes. It's similar to the Color project, but they are doing it their own. The second one is Cyber Agent. They also provide blog services and web services. And they are currently providing container as a service for internal developers. So they have internal application developers, and they are providing Kubernetes clusters for each of the developing divisions. And they have created this environment all themselves. And the third one is Line Corporation. This is a famous SNS company, and they have internal OpenStack cluster. And in order to satisfy their network requirements, they have developed their own network plugin. They're using Neutron, but they have developed their own network plugin. So they have the power to, and engineering power to develop their own plugins. So they're not just using the upstream code, but they are modifying the upstream code to fit the demands. And GMO Pepavo, this is also the web service company, and they have, OpenStack is said to be hard to upgrade, but they have upgraded from Havana to Dhaka and migrated every workload to the new environment. And they have created their own scripts, and they have migrated to the new cloud environment, and they're doing everything in their own. And also Entity Resonance, they have upgraded their environment also, and they have what they did is they skipped 3 versions. So it's quite hard to do this, but since they have their internal engineers, they can manage to successfully upgrade 3 versions of OpenStack. So they are like leaders in the Japanese market, and they're doing everything new. Why they can do this is because their infrastructure itself is the source of their business. They have engineers, application engineers, who is looking after the infrastructure. So infrastructure engineer themselves is application engineers. So they can do everything themselves. So they can try new things. And when something goes wrong, they can fix it themselves. So they are the ones who really leverage OpenStack ecosystem for their service. But not everyone can do this. So we have different use cases. Like NTT Communications, they are public cloud service providers. They use OpenStack for their public cloud infrastructure. And they add features to OpenStack to provide public cloud service. So they don't modify OpenStack, but they add external modules around OpenStack to create their services. So it's really small to hard to see, but the blue box here is their proprietary modules that they have created themselves. But the white ones are like native OpenStack projects. So they don't touch any of the OpenStack because they won't support it. But they create their own modules around OpenStack and integrate everything in-house. So this is how they do OpenStack. And non-IT enterprise, as I said, they are the last to implement OpenStack because they don't have enough engineers internally, so they have to collaborate with SI vendors to create their own internal systems. So JFE still has collaborated with IBM and created their internal private cloud in order to create virtual data centers among the group companies. So they want to integrate every private systems within their group on top of their virtual DC based on OpenStack. So what they want to do is they want to put everything on top of OpenStack and also provide big data analysis for the manufacturing factories. So they want to use this cloud to do their manufacturing processes. And they have successfully integrated everything and running in OpenStack. But still, they need help from SI vendors like IBM. And the Fuji City government. As I mentioned, this is the first use case in Japan for the government use cases. So their motivation was to create DR site, disaster recovery site. They already have the data centers and hosting their internal systems, but they wanted another one. So they have created based on OpenStack because it's cheap. They wanted to lower the TCO, and also they wanted the vendor neutrality. That's why they selected OpenStack, because it's not vendor. So since they're government agencies, government offices, they don't want a specific vendor lock-in, so they wanted the vendor neutrality. So that's why they selected OpenStack for the infrastructures. The main use case they use, part of the DR is VDI, which is like remote desktop for the officers to work on. The reason why the Fuji City government has successfully achieved this OpenStack-based infrastructure is because they had this single person who was originated from the private sector and came into the city, and he was a pretty good engineer. So he knew about open source and benefit how it benefit OpenStack and open source can be achieved. So that's why he invited OpenStack SI vendors to create their internal system. So this is kind of a rare case because we don't have good engineers within government agencies so far. So this could be a first and best success stories in Japan. And we can learn much from this use case. And for the NFV use case, we have NTT Docomo, who is running OpenStack-based NFV environment in production already. And they have mobile code application on top of OpenStack. And the reason why they use OpenStack is that they want to reduce the cost for the infrastructures. And they also wanted the multi-vendor architecture so they can use multiple NFV vendors on top of OpenStack. So they wanted to use like standardized infrastructure for the environment. So if you come to Japan and use mobile phone, you're going on top of OpenStack if you use NTT Docomo. So I work for NTT, so let me finally introduce some of the OpenStack users in NTT Group. So NTT is a group company, consists of many different group companies for each business sectors. But within every subsidiary companies, we use OpenStack. We use commercial service platform, public cloud. We provide web-based services, NFV, and every use case for OpenStack is used in NTT Group. So to summarize my part, so how is OpenStack typically consumed? So as I mentioned, service providers, they have large engineering teams. They have application engineers as an infrastructure engineers. So they use upstreams, and they use the latest OpenStack. And for the enterprise IT, like IT and telco, they have the engineering team, but they're not really big. And most of the infrastructure engineers are not application developers. So they use vendor OpenStacks or supported distributions like Red Hat and Canonical. And finally, non-IT enterprise, they don't really care about OpenStack, but that's why they outsource everything to the SI vendors, and they select OpenStack when they match the requirements. So they don't care about OpenStack, whether it's OpenStack or VMware. They want to match their requirements, and if it fits, the OpenStack will be selected. And since they don't have any engineers internally, they tend to also use supported vendor OpenStack. And that's why it's hard for us to bring those people onto like OpenStack Days stage to talk about the system, because they don't really know about their system. So, so these are typical use case in Japan. So next, let me hand over to Zack to introduce OpenStack Days in Japan.
Now, it's my session, and I am going to talk about the OpenStack Days, what happened in 3 weeks ago in Tokyo, and I am going to introduce the Cloud Native Days Tokyo 2018. And thank you very much, Mr. Mizuno. And I was involved with a couple of the projects I was in, and I saw on this slide. I'll say ladies and gentlemen here, but there's no lady. Likely in Japan, there's not much IT engineering, IT engineering from ladies, but I hope there's a lot of the people who engineering who's a lady join into this community. And well, what I said is I'm very excited being here. OpenStack Days Vietnam, and this is the first time. And I see, there's a person attending me here, and I see a lot of the strong community gathered here, and it's interesting. Anyways, let me talk about this OpenStack Days Tokyo happened 3 weeks ago. Well, I've noticed this day is the OpenStack Day in Vietnam. At the same time, it's OpenInfraDays in Vietnam as well, right? And we had the same kind of the problem, not a problem, but issue. We were planning to do the OpenStack Days like normal, like previous year, like last year, 2015. But the OpenStack itself is a very well-known product at this moment, the open source software. We've been talking about like a lot of things and a lot of the different types of the use cases, within the 2-day event in Japan. But we kind of start losing amount of people who's coming to the event of days. So that in order to scale out the market, not only the market but the community, we created the Cloud Native Days Tokyo. We did both in one event, one OpenStack Days and 2 Cloud Native Days Tokyo. And sorry, there's too much here. I didn't have things to fill it up. Anyways, what really happened was the difficult time was gathering a sponsorship under only the name of the OpenStack Days. But when you look at this, the upper part, it says OpenStack Days Tokyo, and these are all sponsors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 22 sponsors. I see those people all the time. We certainly needed more sponsors so that we started the Cloud Native Days. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 other sponsors joined on the other event. Very interesting, but you see the Microsoft name. Maybe just because the Cloud Native Days is not, is not only for the OpenStack, but also it's a Cloud Native Day. So these are the new companies who joined this time. This is another company who joined. And this time, this event was the first OpenStack days. We charged for entrance. It was a paid event, and we had so much concern just because we started charging $100 to go in, and we usually had 2,000 people, somewhere around 2,000 people every year. So we thought we might lose over like 800 people, 1,000 people coming to this event. But the number we expected like somewhere around like 1,200 to 13. But it turns out to see 1,700 people, and that's much more than what we have expected. And also the number of the visitors for this OpenStack days. This is the first one, and there's only like a little bit 500, and it goes over to like 2,000. It was really quick. And then we kind of stayed there, and then we started losing the people from last year. This year, right here, it's over 1,500, 1,700. Yeah, we started charging $100 for like just walking in, and I think it's very a good number for like what I did, what we did. And also another interesting things, is there any engineers here? Raise your hand, please. Engineer? Engineer, okay. In those whom raise hand have used the container, raise hand. Okay, there's only 2 people here who have used the container for fun, maybe, but fun or for work. This is the number of users in each room, such as like this is room B, right? We had that green line, the green line, and this is another green line here. You see, highest number of people who came to the appeared to the event was here and here, and this is the first day, and these are the second day, and this is the second day. It kind of indicates that the people already know a lot about OpenStack and gathered all the information they need. But at the same time, but just like the OpenInfraDays, people are demanding more of the information compared to the previous where we were like planning. So those like green line who only had the session or container gathers more people than the OpenStack itself. This is very interesting things, and we in Japan usually things we have seen sort of the issue as a community. Do you have time? Okay, little quick. We never brought in, Mr. Misno didn't bring the use case of using OpenStack and container together. One use case I can tell is those 2 who has used the Docker maybe or Linux container. Maybe you guys design the system like this. If you have the controller like OpenStack, maybe like this, right? And what we have done is, this is normal container stack right there. But we had to maintain one of the old system built with OpenStack in one company. Those people who have used OpenStack for like all the time for the R&D program purposes, they started demanding the container environment in one stack of machines. So that we started building we built the OpenStack and maintaining it, and then we build the OpenShift and Docker container cluster on top of it, so that these large corporate company who's doing R&Ds can take can create the microservice on demand. At the same time, they can create the virtual machines out of the one folder they have. This is the only use case that I could go. And there's a lot of the top secret things involved in this system. So I'm sorry, I can't speak more than that. Anyways, my presentation is done. Thank you, Mr. President.
So thank you, everyone. Might not have time to get questions. Everyone? Anyone have questions? Okay.
Hello. I want to ask a question about the use case with the Fuji City. Is that Fuji City? Is that a real city in Japan?
I'm sorry?
Is that Fuji City is a real city in Japan?
Yeah, it's a real city. Yes.
So
exists,
it's about government.
Yes.
I thought that government usually not want to store data from in a third-party data center. So do you have to so in that use case, is there any special SLA have to be signed, or you how can you why this? Because government usually not want to store data in third party.
Yes. So SLA, of course, it's a government system. They have to
any special rule?
Special rule. I don't think they have special rule internally, but they require certain level of uptime. But their use case is for DR, and they are like backup system, and their other purpose is to use like remote desktop system. So it's not kind of, at this moment, it's not, they don't host critical services on top of OpenStack yet. But they said they would move more critical application on top of OpenStack after running the initial use case for several period of time. If they find it's safe to put more critical applications, then they will start bringing on top of OpenStack. So it's kind of step by step moving towards OpenStack for them.
So is there any international standard about confidential they have to comply?
So in general, they have like a rule to maintain security, and if they have private information, they have to maintain conceal it within the secure data center. So they're like secure data center within their city, where only several people can go in. So physical security is maintained based on that. So I guess there are rules to maintain security, and they follow those rules. You have one more? Okay, just quick.
I have a question about Fuji City use case. Yes, about the VDI use case. in your slide. Yeah, I want to know, is it about a native Linux or Citrix? Linux?
Citrix system or not? I mean, what kind of system they use for VDI?
Yeah.
So I think, I'm not sure what they use.
Yeah,
but
I got it.
I'm sure that they use production VDI system like Citrix.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So we don't have time, but me and Zack will be around here. So you can find me with this T-shirt, and you can find Zack and ask us questions during the break. Okay. Thank you.